Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will be a touchback as that's sails over the end line.
On the ready.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Look at me. Go, get it.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Off the play fake. Lawrence looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 11. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Harris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Check. 53's mine. Check.
Jameis to throw it. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check 99. Check 99. 25. Check. Come on. Sunday.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Ready. Blue ready.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Sonny.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Think you gonna get this, boy? Easy. You think you gonna get this?
On 3rd down, Winston. The catch made by Miller. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Easy. Hey.
36. Mike, 36.
Follow. Let's go.
Here's Winston. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Black 22. Green triple C.
Mike, 36.
Jameis now on 1st down. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
64. Weak. Snap.
Off play action. Lawrence. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 5.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brashad Perriman. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Wait. Watch 36 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball. Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch the block. Green, triple team. Watch 36 to Mike. Here we go.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. $13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now to punt for the Bucs on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Oh, what a move. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Mike 5-4.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Hey, here we go. Even.
Check. Alert 3. Easy. Hey, switch.
Running right, Jones. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
36. Go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I got you.
On second and 9, Winston. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Winston now to throw on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
You better be afraid of me. 5-0.
Jim.
Let me go.
Now Winston. And this is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Shit. Watch out.
Third and long for Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so yeah, there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On the ground, Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, Lawrence. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And his kick here is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Oh, definitely a little bit of disappointment there, because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And an alley to run. Well, he gets this deep into Patriot territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. But he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. And even 50 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. From the red zone now, Winston. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Throwing on second and long. Winston, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Joker, 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 joker.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike Shut. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Throwing, Winston. Open space inside the 10. And this is caught by Evans. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Following the interception, Winston. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And it's a fumble. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Go! 70, Indy.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Leo, now.
On first down, it's Armstrong. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
That's it, baby. That's it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back now in Tampa. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Hustle. Here we go. Bravo. 5.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying, it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, I 7.
Hey, look 3.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happened. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
To throw, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Easy. Hey. Wait.
Winston now. That'll be caught by Cup. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Go right here. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Yeah.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Jameis now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He completes it to Evans. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Winston now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Come on, let's go. Drop. 36 to Mike. Go. Mike 36. Mike 36.
To the air again with Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, Alpha. Hurry.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try.
Check 26, check 26.
Hey, Zoo. Zoo.
Back to the air on second down. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down, Patriots.
Ready up.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the gun, Lawrence looking for Campbell down and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. First down, Winston. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jameis to throw it. This is Miller, complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready. Blue ready.
Line 36.
Follow.
Right 36.
Jameis now on first down. Completes it to Miller. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Winston. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Pull it together.
Green, triple T.
Jameis again. The catch made by Miller. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you